Does your husband know what you really do in your business? Mine didn't. When I sat down to interview my husband for my podcast, my husband was like, yeah, whatever she does, she's great at it. Go work with her. And I said, yeah, what is it that I do? And I turned to him and he just looks at me like, I don't know, you help people? And I'm like, really? And what does the calm method stand for? And he's like, I don't know. It was so funny. I'll tell you why it was funny because I always thought that your husband is the closest person to you and he's going to know you the best and he's going to intimately understand what it means and what your whole soul's purpose is and whatever, right? Like I really, really was convinced that this was going to be my biggest cheerleader and the person who gets me the most. But actually, to be honest, I think my assistant knows me the best and gets what my business is about way more than my husband. And I'm not blaming him because he is not built for that. He's my husband. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because a lot of my clients have this issue where their husband does not understand what they do. Let me give you a couple of examples. I have a lot actually, a handful of women who are energy healers or, work with energy. They do all sorts of, woo-woo stuff, what my husband would call like witchcraft. And their husbands are not okay with it. They don't understand it. They might be confused by it. And a lot of that we get to work on because they come to me and say, I feel really uncomfortable with the fact that my husband does not support, does not understand, does not get what I do. And so, okay, take a deep breath. It is okay. And we work through it so that you suddenly get the right words, the right ways to express what you do. We formulate the messaging to be more in alignment with your husband, with the people who need to hear what you do, with your clients, so that it's not so much this like, oh, I do this thing that no one knows what it means, right? Like I remember in the beginning when I started, I didn't want to be called a coach because everybody's a coach and nobody knows what a coach means, right? Like, oh, I'm a coach. Like, what does that mean? So I help women stop fighting with their husbands about their business because you don't need that. It's like an extra headache on top of your business. Now you have to also fight about it, or it needs to come between you and your husband. No, So that is why women come work with me. And if you can be super specific like that and explain what you do without using all these like, fancy language, then your husband will understand at least to the extent that he needs to understand what you do. And also your clients are going to understand, which is a great side effect because then you get more clients. So this is why I love working with marriage and business and where they touch because they affect each other so much. When you feel like you're doing something wrong or against your husband's values, you are not in your that in that deep breath, all excited, standing up straight, standing tall, really strong, just your backbone, all of that. You're not there because you're uncomfortable. Okay. So we got to clear that out. Make sure we talk about it. When you get on a call with me, tell me that this is happening because I have a whole method of how to get to the point where it is in flow with your husband, where you actually can explain what you do, where he could support you, where he could be your cheerleader without having to understand the technicalities of what you do, and really just be there for you as the team player that you so much want. So, what I want you to do right now is go down to the link where you can have a free call with me and we could just chat about it. We could talk about how your business is affecting your marriage, how your marriage is affecting your business, how your husband doesn't get what you do, and how you can communicate better. And I can teach you my method so that you can start using it and seeing a shift in the way that you are describing, communicating, messaging what you do. Okay. So let's go. I look forward to seeing you there and bye for now.